Gonna be so much crawling in this video. I don't have corona. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all managing okay with the COVID-19 situation at the moment. So I'm sure, like me, a lot of you are getting a bit worried about what on earth you're going to actually spend this time in isolation doing. Now, I know me personally, now I can't dance anymore because my university's been shut. I am most conscious that I'm going to lose my flexibility, my strength, my technique and my fitness. Obviously a lot of artists are putting out class videos and things to stop this from happening, but I also thought from week to week I would do a couple of similar videos in order to help this. Also as well, I thought maybe I could do a couple of fun ones as well, just for things to keep you occupied. Anyway, so this week I thought I would do a stretch tutorial for you all, a lower body one of all the things that I do in order to retain my flexibility when I'm not done. So all the stretches I'm going to do are going to be suitable for doing absolutely anywhere in your house. I'm doing them in the front room. And it's designed so that you can do it in a small space, for example if you don't have much room in your house or wherever you are isolated. I've also put a yoga mat down just because it protects joints and things. If we're leaning on them, it's better than being on the hard floor. But if you don't have one, don't worry, you'll be absolutely fine either way. Also, just an FYI before this video begins, there are actually 2 cats in this house that are going to keep probably wandering in and out of my videos, so if you see a little 4-legged friend just walking across the screen, that's why. So I'm just going to take you through my usual stretch cycle and talk through it so that you can follow along at home, or if you don't like that idea, you can watch the full video and just pick out the stretches that you feel are most suitable for you. So I'm going to start by doing my glutes. So I start by having one leg on the mat almost at a sort of right angle, and then the other leg crossed over the top almost like a pretzel shape, and then with this arm I just cross it around and pull against my thigh, and then keep the other arm behind me just for some stability, and then we breathe in, and as we breathe out we rotate the spine, aiming to get it towards the back of the room as much as possible. Obviously, depending on your flexibility is how far around you go, so just keep twisting your spine until you feel a stretch just going through your bottom. And then you hold this for 30 seconds to a minute. Right, and then the next one, sorry as well, I'm filming with a window for the sunlight, so if it keeps streaming in or changing, then that's why. So for the next one, I'm just going to go at this angle, and you want to bring this foot up so that it's flat on the mat, and your ankle of the other leg is placed just below your knee. And then what you want to do is put your hands behind you like so, and push up so you've got a straight back, and bring this leg in as much as possible, and then you almost want to aim your knee so that it's going away from you, and you should feel a stretch in your hip flexor and in your glute. And when you feel a nice stretch there, just hold it again for 30 seconds to a minute. And then the next one, similar to position to what we're in, except you're just going to be laying down on the floor, and you thread your hands through so that they're grabbing this shin, and you just want to pull it towards you as much as is possible, and then again hold it for 30 seconds to a minute. You can also try to use this elbow here to push this knee away whilst simultaneously pulling the shin in to get a bit more of a stretch. Again, you should feel it in your glutes and your hip flexors. And then after you've done that, just repeat everything but on the other side. So I'm going to start in this position, just using my other leg. Great. So the next stretch I'm going to do is going to be for your quadriceps. So you want to put your legs into a 4th position. And for anyone that doesn't dance, that's basically this one, bent at almost a right angle out in front of you, and the other one so that your knee is by your toes and then your shin is straight back behind you. I'm going to actually do this way, just so it's a bit easier. Then what you want to do is slowly just take you back down. Now, if you start feeling a stretch when you're on your elbows, just remain here. And then if that's a little bit too easy for you, then you can take your full back down and you should feel a stretch in your left quadricep. And again, just hold this for 30 seconds to a minute and then repeat on the other side. Great. And the next thing I'm going to move on to is more of a hamstring stretch, and it will also go into the hips a little bit and as well the quadriceps. So the first thing I'm going to start by doing is a big lunge on my right leg. Start with the good leg first. So you just want your leg at sort of a 90-degree angle from your ankle to your knee, and then the other one out behind you, like so. And what you want to do, get your balance wheel, is try push your pelvis towards this side of the room like this, and then you can just rest your hands on your thigh, not your knee, for some support. You should feel this in your hip flexors. And when you've held that, the next thing we're going to do is with this bottom foot, you want to turn it out and then place your elbows down onto the floor and try as best you can to keep your back straight. Again, you should feel this one in your hip flexor. Next one, so push back up again, turn your foot back in so it's pointing towards the wall. And then, like we were before, sat up, but you're going to try and lift this back shin off the floor, and with this back arm, just grab it and pull your foot in as close to your bum as you need the stretch within your quadricep. You can deepen the stretch by either trying to lower the hips or pulling the foot in, or both. Then next, you're going to stand up with both feet flat to the floor, and you want to make sure that your hips are level, and then bend forward and place your hands either side of your front foot. Now, depending on how flexible you are, you can either place fingertips or your full hands, and then you want to try and get your nose onto your knee. And you should feel a stretch all up the back of your back leg, so your hamstring muscle. Next, you want to lower down onto the floor, and you want to place this leg so that it's in as much of a right angle in front of you as possible, but don't worry if you have to bring your foot in a little bit, and resting on this back leg. And then the next thing we want to do is walk your hands forward as far as you can so that you feel a stretch in this hip flexor, and just take it as far as is suitable for you. And then push back up, and then we want to bend this leg in behind us like so, and place this leg straight out in front of you. And then what we're going to try to do, this is another hamstring stretch, is get our nose on our knee whilst trying to maintain a flat back, and then with your hands you can grab your foot or further along the floor, like this. So then by now we should be stretching up and warm enough to try and attempt the splits on this leg. So it doesn't matter how far down you get, just as is much for you. There we go, and try to keep your hips in line as well, not like swaying off to one side. And you can let go if you're at that level. And if this again is too easy for you, you can try bending over your front leg, or if that really is too easy, bending your back leg and trying to get your head on your back foot. I can't quite do that, but that's for some really bendy girls. So I just hold it here because this is my good leg. And you definitely want to hold this one for at least 30 seconds to a minute, or you just won't improve on it. Ooh. And then once you've held that, just repeat all the stretches that we've just done, but on the left side. So for some of you that might be your good side, for me that's my bad side. move on to a quick calf stretch. So for this one, you want to sit on one knee and then with the other leg, bring it in close to the other leg to this leg and have your foot flat on the floor. Then what you want to do is just lean forward and try put your weight onto this foot, and you should, even if you have to lift your back heel off, you should feel a stretch down your calf. If you don't worry, different stretches work for different people, but I find this one really stretches my calf out. Right, and now on to a bit more stretching of your hips. So I'm going to start by sticking my feet together, and then you want to pull these in as close to you, and also at the same time try and push your knees as far down as they will go, and then just give them a little bounce just to warm your hips up a little bit. And then after they feel a little bit warmer, what you want to do is try and get your chest onto your feet. Also try and keep the knees down, don't pull the chest up but bring the knees, pull the chest down but bring the knees up. You can take your arms up in front of you as well. This is for your hamstrings again. This is literally my least favourite stretch in the entire world. For some reason I just really struggle with it. It really hurts. Which is why you need to do it if you're not so good at it, I guess. So you want to stick your feet, lovely view of my feet for you all, out in front of you with your legs completely straight. And then reach up, and again you want to reach forward and try grab your feet. You can keep them point or flex depending on how deep you want your stretch. Obviously flexed is more difficult. And again you want to try and get your chest onto your knees. You can watch how bad I am at this. I am literally shocking. You can use your ankles to try, or your feet to try and pull you further down as well. Then the next stretch is you want to take your legs out to a second position, as wide as you can possibly go. Make sure that your knees are facing the ceiling and not turn. I don't even know how you even get your knees turning in, but not turning in or anything like that. And then first thing we're going to do is just a big stretch over to one side like so, and try not to go forward, try to keep on the side, and this arm not resting on the floor. And you can grab your ankle off foot if need be. And then now we can change the front and try and kiss Annie, as we tell the little kiddies at work. And then big stretch over and beat this on the other side. And then another stretch for your hips is you reach your arms up and bend forward, but what you want to try and not do is to curve your back like this and put your head down. You want to try and keep your back as straight as you can, because the aim is to try and get your tummy and your chest flat on the floor. So we just go down like so, as far as you can go, and try and keep your arms out in front of you, because if you bring them in, obviously that makes the stretch a lot easier. So try and keep them out in front of you. Depending on the days how good I am at this one, sometimes the belly goes down, and apparently today is not one of those days. Ooh. And then coming back up. Ooh. Just give your legs a little cuddle after that one, because you can really feel it in your hips. Nice little cuddle for the legs. Okie doke, so the last stretch I'm going to show you isn't the nicest one in the world, but it's a really good one if you're trying to get your box splits, or if you're fairly close to your box splits. So you can either rest on your hands or on your elbows, depending on how close or far away you are. And then what you want to do is basically just put your legs out to the side like so, and lower down as low as you can go. Try to keep your bum down as well. And I'm going to go into my elbows. And just hold this for 30 seconds to a minute. I'm not very low at this one, my hips hate me. Oh. Literally my least favourite. So thanks for watching my video today, guys. I hope some of you found it useful and you can follow along at home. I'm also so sorry for how stiff I was. I went on a really long walk yesterday and I think my body is definitely suffering from that. So this stretch has probably done me a lot of good. But yeah, I'm going to be posting videos like this every Sunday. If you have anything that you'd like me to film for you, then just leave it in the comments below. As always, like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video, and all my social medias will be below as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!